Imagine tapping into the exact mental code that millionaires use to transform ideas into wealth. This is not about magic formulas or empty shortcuts. It is a profound shift in how you think, feel, and act. Napoleon Hill spent over 20 years studying what lay behind the success of the richest people on earth, and what he discovered is something few dare to face. True wealth begins in the mind. You do not need $1 million in your bank account to begin. You need a decision to take control of your thoughts and leave behind the autopilot mode that keeps most people stuck. While many spend their lives trying to change the world around them, true millionaires start by changing the world inside them. The first lesson is brutally honest. What you think about most, you become. Your mind echoes silently, "I can't. It's too hard. This is not for me." But the universe does not argue. It simply responds. Every repeated thought is a command that your subconscious accepts without question. That is why so many remain immobilized. They sabotage themselves without even realizing it. Yet there is an antidote, and it begins with a burning desire. Hill taught that every significant achievement starts with a specific, intense desire, not a vague wish but a vow. This will happen, no matter what. When this kind of desire takes root, it consumes your attention, refocuses your priorities, eliminates distractions, and compels you to seek solutions. It transforms a regular person into someone unstoppable. But desire alone is not enough. It must be fueled daily by faith. And no, this is not religious faith. It is faith as a creative force, an emotional conviction that what you seek already belongs to you, even if it is not yet visible. Napoleon Hill said, "Faith is the only antidote to failure because it turns doubt into certainty and fear into action." When you train faith like a muscle, it strengthens. Then opportunities once hidden become visible. The right people show up. Suddenly, what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. How do you build this faith? Through conscious self-suggestion. Most people repeat phrases like, "This is too hard. I'm unlucky. I can't do this." Each time, they reinforce a limiting belief. Millionaires train the opposite. They repeat statements with intention and emotion. "I am capable. I am prosperous. I am disciplined. I will succeed." They speak these truths not because they already exist in the physical world, but because they know the subconscious accepts any idea repeated with conviction. When the subconscious accepts, the body acts accordingly. Choices shift, behavior changes, results follow. But faith without imagination is incomplete. Imagination is the laboratory of wealth. It transforms desire into a mental image and that image into a plan. Every skyscraper starts as a blueprint in an architect's mind. Every book springs first from an author's imagination. Every fortune must be born first in the mind of its creator. Hill described two types of imagination: synthetic imagination, which reorganizes existing ideas, and creative imagination, which taps into higher sources of intelligence to spark new possibilities. All of us have access to both. The difference is that millionaires use imagination daily. They see themselves living the results they desire. They smell the success. They hear it. They feel its texture. They condition their mind and body to act as if they have already arrived. Yet visualization without direction is merely daydreaming. The next step is strategic planning. The bridge between desire and achievement is a plan. Hill insisted, desire plus faith plus plan of action equals realization. Not just any plan, but one with clear goals, defined deadlines, daily actions, and continuous adjustments. Millionaires do not wait for motivation. They act even when they feel fear, even when they lack guarantees, even when the path seems unclear. They know that clarity comes from action, not from overthinking. How many times have you delayed a project because you were not sure of the path? How many times did you wait for the perfect moment that never came? The millionaire mind knows the right moment is now, and the plan can be refined along the way. Writing a plan and executing it with discipline already shifts your identity. Each completed step tells your mind, I am someone who achieves, and that builds unshakable confidence, which then feeds desire and faith even more. It becomes a virtuous cycle that strengthens over time. And when you realize it, you are living what was once only a distant dream. Now comes persistence. Persistence is not about repeating the same mistake. It is about adjusting the route while maintaining focus. When you have burning desire, unwavering faith, and a clear plan, you do not stop. You recalculate and move forward. Persistence is the invisible link between wanting and conquering. Hill taught that success belongs to those who persist beyond the urge to quit. Build persistence like a muscle with 4 essential pillars: a clear purpose, a defined plan, protection against negative influences, and support from others who share your vision. Without these pillars, persistence falters. With them, persistence becomes unstoppable. When doubt creeps in, purpose reminds you why you started. When chaos surrounds you, your plan guides you. When negativity invades, your inner circle upholds you. And when exhaustion hits, discipline keeps you moving. Now, let us address identity. You need to become internally the person who has already achieved what you seek. This is more than acting like a millionaire, it is seeing yourself as one. Act, think, and feel like someone who has already arrived, even if your bank account does not reflect it yet. Because when the mind adopts a new identity, the external world adjusts. This transition does not happen overnight, but it begins with a choice. Stop playing the victim and claim the role of the creator of your reality. Every decision, every habit, every thought must align with the identity of someone who succeeds. When you teach your mind this new script, your actions follow, and your results shift. Finally, remember that wealth without purpose is empty. Purpose gives every sacrifice meaning. It turns pain into fuel and effort into something sacred. Napoleon Hill said, "He who lives without a definite purpose is condemned to mediocrity." Purpose drives every action. It ignites desire, fuels faith, sustains persistence, and clarifies planning. If this message speaks to you, do not ignore the call. Reflect on these principles. Write them down. Internalize them. Most importantly, take action. The revolution begins within you. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and comment below with the phrase, "My mind is already a millionaire," because your next level starts now.